Hello one and all, thank you for joining me today. This is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee. I hope you're going to enjoy this video. This is the card I have to share with you. It's this lovely Snapdragons on all different shades of pink to bring you a happy birthday, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I was going to try a different colourway, but I just love all these pinks, so I've decided to make the same one again here with you, and I hope you're going to enjoy making this card as much as I did. So, let me show you my colours. I've got Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo. They are my colours. And I've got some scraps of cardstock to stamp on. And the stamp set we're going to be using is this one called Inspiring Snapdragons. I've used it before, and we're going to be using these 3 Snapdragons here. I'm going to stamp each one twice. So, well, 3 times I should say. So I'm going to put it on my block. I'm going to bring in my simple chamois, so we're ready for easy cleanup. And I'm going to start off with my Melon Mambo. I absolutely love this pink, my favourite pink. And we're going to stamp down here. Well, this is a sketchy stamp set, so don't worry if it doesn't all be all one colour. If it's different, if it comes out like that, where you have different varieties, you can see from the picture on the front that it's not meant to be a solid colour throughout the stamp set, so don't get upset thinking you've made a mess stamping. You haven't. That's how it is meant to be. You can see here I'm just using up my scraps of cardstock. You want to use up all your scraps, you don't want to waste anything. Scrapbook card makers hate to waste. Okay, so clean that up. Nice squeak to it. I love my simple chamois. I don't know what I would do without it. It really makes it for easy cleanup. So let's put this one away and go for the other 2, which are these 2 here. There we go. And do you have any Snapdragons in your garden? If you do, let me know. You can show me some pictures of them if you like. I'm trying to decide which colour to do. We don't have any in our garden at the moment, but if you've got any Snapdragons, then show me a picture. You can go on to my Facebook group and share a picture of your Snapdragons. We'd love to see them. Okay, so there's that Snapdragon there. They're going to have to go into my next piece of scrap. Making sure I go on the cleaner side. There we go, 3 of those. So that was Squeaky Squeak, that was Calypso Coral. And then the last one we're going to do here is Flirty Flamingo. And I do love the names that Stampin' Up comes up with. They're just hilarious. Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so there we go. Those are all of our Snapdragons cut out, stamped. So let's just give that a clean. And while we've got our ink pads out, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which is from the stamp set, and it's going to be Happy Birthday. So let me get this out. I'm going to stamp in Melon Mambo ink. So let me open that again and use my grid paper to line everything up as best as I can. And just looking for a scrap piece here. That'll do. Use the... There we go. Happy birthday. Okay. Close it up before I put something in it. Now we're going to do some die cutting, so let me show that to you. So all of us Snapdragons are going to be cut out using the coordinating dies, which are these Inspiring Snapdragon dies, and these are the 3 dies. I'm then going to use the countryside corners to cut out a piece of white and a piece of balmy blue designer series paper. I'm going to cut out my sentiment, and I'm going to get all that done, and I'll catch you up in a second. Okay, so we've cut everything out, as you can see. I've also cut my sentiment out, and I've backed it onto the scrap here of the designer series paper. Now I'm just going to cut this out using my scissors. I'll just cut around here. I find that a scissors with a longer blade makes it much easier to cut straight, and that will, I think, do me. I just want to maybe see if I can straighten that up a little bit. Okay, that'll do. Sometimes you can just go too far trying to straighten the stuff up. Save that for scrap. Okay, so let's assemble our card. Our card base is Melon Mambo, the standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Okay, so let's put a piece of basic white on the inside for the insert, and this measures 14.35 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So there you go, that goes on the inside. And then I have here, as I said, from the countryside corners, from the 2 largest dies, I've cut out my pieces. I'm just going to stick one to the other, and then we're going to stick both down onto our card. I've said before, I think in videos, I love the combination of blue and pink, so this really works for me. You can tell me what's a favourite combination that you have. There we go. We're just going to try and centre this top to bottom, left to right. Doesn't have to be exact. That will do. Now let's arrange our flowers. And I think I'm going to go very similar to what I did before. So I have they die cut at the same length, but you can have them at different heights depending on how you place them. I think I like that, so I'm going to stick down as I go. I'm not going to fluff about with different. I've already faffed before to try and find something I liked combination wise, so I'm going to sort of stick to what I did before, and then I can just stick down as I go along. Okay, so there we've got those there, and then let's see what else we can put in here. We could have this one going here, another one going there, and then here, and then we want a few tucked in at the back here. So I'm going to put these 3 on dimensionals. So let's get some dimensionals out, and just going to put some here. And as normal, I'm quite generous with my adhesive. I don't want this flooring to, you know, going down, doing the posting. Okay, so I just took those backings off camera, so let's put these down. I have one there, I think. One going like this. I don't want them to go the same way if I can help it. I think I'm going to have this one here. Looks pretty. And I want to tuck some in here. So let's see, you might need to cut off bits. Let's see where I want to tuck this. This is the beauty of dimensionals, you can rip it up fairly easily without a problem. I like that, so I'm going to stick that down. If I can get any glue to come out, that is. Oh, come on, glue. I know it's cloudy outside, but you don't have to hide from me. Of course it blobs out. Typical, typical. It's because it's the end of the glue. And I'm determined to use everything up. Waste not, want not. As the saying goes. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then I want a little one maybe here. Yeah. So let's use up some of this glue here. And then let's bung this one in here. That'll do. Stick it all down. Remove that. And then we'll see whether we want the last one or not. Last time I used it, but I don't think this time I'm going to use it. Okay. Close that up. I'm going to put our sentiment down. I'm just going to put this down with some... I'm going to use some tape actually because my fingers are all gluey already. And I'm just going to use some seal. And I'm just going to put this somewhere right around there. Give it a good press down. There's a lot of dimension on this card, as you can imagine. I'm going to use some iridescent pearls, jewels, and we're just going to use these to give it some bling. This one doesn't want to come. Oh, come on. And I'm just going to stick to a diagonal line, I think. I'm not going to put a lot on. I don't think it needs a lot. Okay, there are our two Snapdragon cards. I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.